Advertencia. Este canal de lucha libre es solo para entretener al espectador. Favor de no imitar a los luchadores ni lo intenten en casa, escuela ni en ningún tipo de lugar. Se recomienda discreción.
JetX! Power and glory, crashing through the night. Pins and slams under the blinding light. No mercy given, no holding back. In the heat of the ring, the world fades to black. Masks and capes, fists collide in air. They're flying high without a care. Ropes and ladders, weapons of their trade. The ground shakes with the moves they've made. Power and glory, crashing through the night. Pins and slams under the blinding light. No mercy given, no holding back. In the heat of the ring, the world fades to black.
Definitely an electric feeling to this venue tonight.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
Boom, what impact. So agile.
She's starting to sweat a bit. She's in there with some stiff competition tonight.
If you're worried about her now, you haven't seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this.
Ooh! She's starting to falter here. She needs to find a way to get back on the offensive here.
It looks like she's in a tremendous amount of pain right now, guys. But give her credit. She's not backing down.
She's no pushover, though, guys. If she's going down, she's going to go down swinging. Harsh impact. Ooh, what impact. Oh, nasty impact. Oh, that hurt. Knee to the spine. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the... She's looking at it. This might be it.
Oh, my. He's back in full control now. According to historians, the Here it comes, Michael. Truth or consequences. Man, she knows how to make a comeback. Oh! Beautiful technique.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door, or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match, depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s. The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the Last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other, like WCW's Tower of Doom.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape,
Look at that in a second.
Splash! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been... This is it. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think...
oh, distance there.
This is all but this steel cage match is in the books.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there. Nobody can say he didn't earn this win here. Really a solid, bordering on great
Here is your winner, Stan Grimm.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
And to be honest, Michael, neither of these amazing women have anything to be ashamed of.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to have...
Oiga, venimos desde abajo solo pa' matar la liga. Digo, oiga, soy el rey del juego y ha empezado la partida. Oiga, venimos desde abajo solo pa' matar la liga. Digo, oiga, soy el rey del juego y ha empezado la partida.
Soy el rey del juego, mami, mírame. Somos Final Boss.